Everybody, I've been meaning to make a video for a couple days. I've been busy with work. I've had some comments about people actually wanting to see my books in Hero Hunter 81. Yeah, Hero Hunter 81. Wanted to see some of my keys. I had planned on showing more books than I'm going to show, but I had to put some stuff back. I'm trying to keep this under 10 minutes, and I get stuck in this tangent that I'm sure I'm going to run into here again when I get to it, because there's some books in here that I'm just blown away by. It's like my favorite stuff, comic-wise, ever. So bear with me. Sorry. Let's just get to this. Sorry for jumbles. We're going to start this off with Amazing Spider-Man 15. Kraven the Hunter's first appearance. Awesome book. Awesome price. I wasn't going to pass it up. I didn't. I had my copy of Hulk 181 on my wall for years and years and years, and then I got this, and I took 181 down and replaced it. This is an amazing book. A lot of people are kind of hit or miss with Kraven, but let's get back to him. Let's just go. Amazing Spider-Man 52. A guy I met who lives here in town had a bunch of stuff in his basement, comic-wise, and I had posted something on Facebook that I was interested in comics, and, you know, it wasn't really, I'm not a dealer. I don't have the resources to do something like that, but, you know, I was willing to, like, help somebody out if they were interested in selling their collection. I could maybe give them, like, an appraisal or, like, an estimated retail value, or, you know, I've been doing this for 20 years. I was just trying to help somebody out. And he had this book. I didn't pay $25 for it. I went in and I organized his stuff, and I gave him some suggestions. He had this awesome run of Frank Miller that he wasn't even remotely, or Frank Miller Daredevil that he wasn't emotionally invested in. I was like, hey man, if you're just looking for some quick bucks, throw that on eBay, and it should do pretty good. And I think he did, and he had some success with it, so that's cool. Amazing Spider-Man 61. This is the first cover with Gwen Stacy on it. Amazing Spider-Man 62. I have this out just because I love this cover. Sorry if I'm going too fast. I'm just stoked. Amazing Spider-Man 62 Remetta cover, Medusa. I love the white and her hair. It's just good stuff. Amazing Spider-Man 67. This is my favorite cover ever. The read inside is really good. The art is strong. Mysterio, good stuff. But this cover just blows me away. Amazing Spider-Man 86, early, this is Black Widow's new costume. Amazing Spider-Man 129. This book was a big pain in my ass to get. I got it on eBay. The seller and I had some problems. It ended up taking like 3 months to get. I call it the Canadian incident now, and I try not to buy stuff on eBay from Canada anymore. Amazing Spider-Man 135. Second appearance of the Punisher. Now we're going to fast forward quite a bit. Amazing Spider-Man 241. I have books between 135 and 241. I just pulled this one out because I really like the cover. Amazing Spider-Man 269. I can't remember who it was, but I saw a YouTube video a couple days ago, and somebody suggested this as like an awesome storyline, and he's absolutely right. I reread it a couple days ago, yesterday actually, and it is awesome. If you have these books, you should definitely revisit them. And if you don't have them, you can probably find them really cheap because it's rather undervalued in my opinion. Fire-Lord shows up. He's looking to eat some pizza at some point. He gets mistaken for a mutant. He gets attacked. He kind of defends himself and then gets pissed off. Goes on this rant. Spider-Man's there and he's like, oh crap, it's Fire-Lord. I can't do anything with this guy. I need help. He goes to find the Fantastic Four. They're not around. The Avengers aren't around, so he kind of just has to deal with them himself. And the climax in this book is awesome. He spends most of the first book and half of the second book just like running, trying to avoid collateral damage. And then he gets like in a corner and he's like, oh man, I just got to step up. So he does, and he just beats Fire-Lord down. It's awesome. Cap taps him on his shoulder and goes, hey man, it's over. You won. It's good. This is an awesome read. Not as awesome as this. This is Amazing Spider-Man 293. This is part 2 of the Death of Kraven. They released it in the Fearful Symmetry trade, Kraven's Last Hunt. DeMatteis and Mike Zeek, This is my favorite storyline in comics ever. Started in Web of Spider-Man 31. I can't say enough positive things about this. It is amazing. It's these books. The book value on these is like $8. I think that's a shame. I have multiple copies of all these. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. This is some amazing stuff. Started in Web 31. Part 2's in Amazing 293. Continues in Peter Parker 131. I'm trying not to get off on my tangent because this is where I lost it the last time. I spent like 20 minutes talking about this. I'm just going to breeze through it and just highly suggest you guys check it out or pick up the trade at least. It's something else. Web of Spider-Man 32. This is part 4. Amazing Spider-Man 294, part 5. Excuse me. And it concludes in Peter Parker 132. Mike Zeck art at this time was amazing. Some of his later stuff, not so much. But I mean, everybody involved in this book had it dialed in. I mean, this is just awesome, 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 awesome. Alrighty, so I'm going to do a part 2 here. Show off some of my X-Men. Yeah, but for real, you guys got to get this book. Unless you already have it, and then go out and buy more copies. I'm kidding. But yeah, it's amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. I've seen these in the dollar bin. I've seen these like $2 price tags. It's not unapproachable. It's worth it for the the hunt will make this book worth it. You got to get these books. You gotta. That's all I'm saying. All right, man. I'll be back with part 2. Thanks.